I think it's something to do with this thing.
Also, can you see the flower?
Yes, I can. I can also see the bastards coming at me.
That makes it first.
I should probably take out the thing, shouldn't I?
Yes.
The spawny bollockses. Also in Fable 3, your main kind of like companion bloke. Oh fuck. Your main companion bloke was voiced by Theoden from Lord of the Rings.
Excellent.
That's one of the things.
Is that not basically your dad?
Shut up. Why does everyone keep saying that? Still need to get him on the channel. I'm getting there.
Excellent.
He's warm to the idea.
Excellent.
But yeah, no, there's one of the things that can always be said about the Fable games, especially as the series goes on, is pretty much every single character in them, even that characters which seem extremely minor, are I know. Characters which seem extremely minor are famous voice actors. Almost all of them British.
Excellent.
So he's in that. John Cleese is in it. John Cleese is a relatively major role in it, and just like so many just like famous British actors and voice actors are in it because the cast is entirely British. Like Fable 2, one of the main characters, like the kind of one of your main guides is who's the one you want who's got a great voice? Zoe Wanamaker.
Nice.
And she's got a fantastic voice.
She's got a fantastic many things.
Yes. Ow, Christ. Am I being stupid here?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Hit the teapots.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah.
Oh, can I... If I can L-target them, there we go. I can reflect these back. Whoop! Balls.
I don't think you can reflect those back.
I can. I bet you. I'll just go actually do it properly. That wasn't good enough on the timing. Also wasn't good enough on the timing. Oh, I'm out of beans.
And you're beamed again.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Funny that.
But what do I actually have to do?
You can jump over there.
Oh, cool. Just that way.
I think so, yeah.
Correct. Should hire you more often. That might be the first time you've been helpful in this.
You can fuck right off.
Well, point to other cases, please do.
Helps if you hit them.
Oh good, you can actually heal while you're in spooky mode. That's nice. Oh god. That scream they make is so disturbing.
Yep.
Oh no. Hot tea. I assume it's supposed to be tea rather than lava.
I believe it's tea.
That would make more sense. Oh no, don't want to be looking that way. There we go, hello. Oh, you bugger! Ooh. Whoa!
What the fuck just came out of your face?
It scared me, so I burped, but I also shouted at the same time, so I sounded like Mr. Blobby for a moment.
We do not mention that name.
Yes, we do.
No.
I love Mr. Blobby. He's horrifying, and he's my dark prince of my nightmares.
I really worry about you.
Have you honestly never had a nightmare about Mr. Blobby?
Not that I can remember.
Then you definitely never truly grew up in the 90s. I suppose you were already like 30 by the time the 90s came around.
50, actually.
Right, final bit of Dutch courage for the boss fight taken, so... I assume this is the boss fight. Ah, give...
No, that was tea.
No, I mean, the crippled mouse. Oh, he's not crippled, but he looks like he's in a wheelchair, but I think it's just because he's clockwork.
He is clockwork.
Is he in the source material anywhere, but... 'Cause it doesn't sound familiar.
I'm pretty sure he's in the teacup.
Oh, he's that one, yeah. Oh, so that's the rubbish chute. So that's where the Hatter's limb needs to go. What did that do?
That's a good question.
Oh god, here we fucking go.
Who's my football hooligan?
This is like, here we fucking go, etc. I don't actually know how the song of that chant goes. I only know what the words are.
Here we
fucking go. There we go. Of course you knew that, because you're a football hooligan at heart, Sprite.
Absolutely. Yeah. I watch all of the games with the men in little shorts and the falling over and the grabbing their face when they've been hitting the shin and the what do you mean ref and the shouting.
There was another case recently of another...
A trivial impediment. I'll just move along. I'll deal with you later, Alice. You'll never stop our grand plan.
Definitely sounds like my workplace.
There was another footballer statue, like a bronze. I think it wasn't just a bust this time; it was an actual statue of a famous footballer was unveiled. And once again, everyone was like, "I only know this is George Best because someone told me it's a bust of George Best, but otherwise it's just awful quality." Like, have you seen the one of Ronaldo?
Yes.
Where he's just doing like a
To the right.
completely dopey smile and doesn't even remotely look like him. Yeah, there's one of. Do you know the name George Best at least?
Nope.
Okay. Well, famous footballer, and this just looks like. It looks like someone was looking like someone's grandma. It's hilarious. For some reason, there's just something about footballers that sculptors cannot get right. Probably the fact they all look very generic.
It's because footballers don't actually have a soul, and sculptures is a language of art. So.
Well, not that you're pretentious or anything.
Yeah, fair.
Was that the boss fight?
Mobility will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. No resting on laurels, chiffonnier, chaise lounges, mean folding chairs, stools.
Is the boss one to connected all the limbs?
Yes. I think so.
Okay. How long away is it roughly? Very roughly.
10, 20 minutes.
Okay. Okay, we'll keep going then. Yeah, I think it's easier to actually just unlock all of these first and then get them. They don't seem to fade, as in once they're out of the box.
Fair.
So, oh, my thing's gone.
That's because you were too busy.
That's because fuck you.
Well, not that you're aggressive or anything.
Oh yeah, I'm the aggressive one.
Yeah, you fucking are.
Ah, Christ. Help. Run. It annoys me there's not a sprint button. It's weird, even though her default movement is very fast. My brain feels like it'd be better if I had a sprint button. Which is just very stupid on my part.
No.
Right, so we've done smelling and regurgitating, so I guess it's going to be cranking up and pressing down next. These feel very Portal, don't they?
They do a bit, yes.
Just the names of them.
Hit the clock. Keep going. There you go.
Ah, missed that. I've been dead ahead.
Yet another time I was helpful.
That brings, including those two, your total up to 2.
There was another clock that you missed. There's been another path that you've missed.
This clock
You
also
can.
doesn't seem to work.
Perhaps if you aim, dear. Fine, yeah, you're too far away.
Thank you. Is that a clock? That's not a clock. Is it?
No, it's the Omega symbol.
You're on Omega symbol. I can probably just get over there, can't I?
Probably.
I just keep really underestimating just how far you can actually jump.
You're like a frog, Alice.
Like, longitudinally.
Yeah.
Let's do another one of these insane roller coasters.
I love how much they bother you. To be fair, if the teacups...
This would horrify you.
Oh, yeah. If the teacup salt and towers were like that, I'd probably do them more often.
Yeah, the Teacups is actually one of the world's most intense roller coasters. It just happens to be physically shaped like a teacup.
That'd be so cool.
It'd be something.
Especially because the teacups in On Towers are actually,
Cannonballs.
barrels.
Yeah. Remember one of the first times we went to Alton Towers, my mum is not a fan of, like, rides or anything like that.
The dimensions of this desolate tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants.
But yeah, she's not a fan of, like, roller coasters or anything like that, but she was like, I like the teacups, that's a fun one. We went on that, and then we realised they're the ones where you can, like, spin it yourself and make it go much faster. Mum hated us after that.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, this was all 3 of us. This was me, my brother, and my dad.
Yep, I imagine
all-
your dad was the worst.
No, he was equally bad. That's not
I'm
gonna
surprised
work.
your brother was that bad.
Yeah, he goes with the crowd. And also, we wanted to spin around because it's fun. My mum was nearly spewing from the teacups. You've seen those ones Alton does, though. You can go real fast in them if you want to.
Yes, even I struggle with some of the speed you can get on those things.
That weirdly looks like a foot, that thing.
It's meant to.
I know.
Because
Still
the company it's running off is,
stomping on the proletariat, yes.
well, it's all body parts.
Of course, yeah, this is where his legs are, so... Because we just got his arms. So this is where Hatter's legs are. I'm assuming. I swear, if Hatter's going to be the boss of this, I'm going to be mad.
Why?
It just feels very...
The industry thrives on suffering, obsolescence, and ruination. It's
Because you don't like helping the villain.
We might liquidate what remains of your inheritance.
It feels very just kind of predictable. You spend 10 minutes helping him, and it turns out once he's back to full power, he's the villain. It just feels a bit tired.
Okay.
That's what happens, isn't it?
I have nothing to say on that, but I've just watched you play Darksiders.
Technically, you don't do that in Darksiders.
Did we see a different storyline?
What do you think the villain in Darksiders is?
The villain in Darksiders is the people who you have to like prove yourself to all the way along.
No, it's not.
Absolutely is.
No, because that's I know what you're thinking, because Samael, like the winged demon bloke who you have to help all along, and he's not the villain.
No, it's the people, the gnome things who knew what had really happened.
Gnome
forced,
things?
yeah, but they force you to go through and prove that you are innocent, even though they saw the whole thing.
Kind of. But that's I think that over the course of a game, that's more acceptable because they're kind of more. You've got more time to build up the kind of shock there, whereas it's the guy you're working for. Literally, if within half an hour, he's the villain.
Would it help if I told you fought him in the last game?
What, Hatter?
Yeah.
Makes more sense, certainly. Yeah, I'll give you that. Right. What have I got to do here then?
Also, you don't like him in the book.
Do I not?
No.
Okay.
In the book, he's a psychopath you get away from.
I was not aware of that.
And in the cartoon.
So my main experience is the Burton film, as I say.
See, that's definitely more the second book.
They did a second Burton film, though, so what was that then? Is it possible to get her through here, do you reckon?
I have no idea.
Not like that, it's not, turns out. But there is a little thing to the right there, which I saw.
Yes, there is.
That's worth knowing. Literally a little thing. Because here I've got a thing where I can stop these guys, so maybe that next one is... this stops them for a set amount of time. Well, I guess it's just while that dude's still in there. I think they just explode if you get too physically far away from them.
No, they do explode after, with the time.
No, there's no way getting down there. Behind a cage.
Be on the lookout for clocks to...
Bop. Yeah. Okay, you can't get through there.
Excellent.
The music's interesting in this. It's not very musical.
No.
It's more background, ambient, creepy sound. Like, I know you and I have different ideas of what game music is, but compared to a lot of Nintendo stuff, which I'm mostly used to, it's very... It's almost just environmental sounds. This isn't saying it's bad at all, but it's more just kind of environmental and atmospheric sounds merging right on the edge of music, which I think, if done well, can be really good.
Fair.
Like Metroid Prime is one of the better examples of that, where a lot of that area barely has music. It just music merges into ambient noises really well.
Yeah.
In a way that's definitely like unnatural, as in it makes it out, it marks it out as something different, which this is doing.
Like
Because it's just the music is just being the mood.
Yeah.
Which here it's doing really well. It's just like there's a few just notes in the background, and I think it's doing that really well.
Fair.
And that's what music should do. Music is just mood setting, really. So that whole bit was kind of... Oh, you bugger!
It does sadden me because the first Alice game was all the music was written by Trent Reznor.
Wow, fair.
So the first game is very much my taste in music.
As in Nine Inch Nails.
As in 9 Inch Nails.
Have you seen the film The Social Network?
Yes.
Did you know the soundtrack for that was done by...
Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Always a
Why do you think
surprising
I
one.
watched it?
Fair. Well, that and the fact it's got Arnie Hammer in it twice.
Actually, that film is part of why I like Armie
Yeah, I thought
Hammer.
about it. I knew you had a thing for him in that.
In my defense,
he is in that film in two, I was going to say separate roles, but granted they are strongly related.
well, I knew him from Desperate Housewives.
He's in Desperate Housewives?
He's like a 2 or 3 episode character.
I did not know that.
And I saw him in that and I was just like, whoa. And then I saw him in The Social Network because of Trent Reznor. And then I was like, fucking hell, he's got a fantastic voice. Do you know what? Fair
Yes, he has.
fucking play.
I think the first thing I saw him in was... Oh, what's the thing with Superman?
Not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Man from Uncle.
Oh, Ooh, that was gonna be close. It's real close.
Oofed.
Yeah. So close the game I had to think about it. Yeah, Man from U.N.C.L.E. was the first thing I saw him in.
And I actually, you know that I'm well aware of Armie Hammer's voice. I knew that I was looking and was like, do I know that guy? I feel like I've seen him in something. I genuinely...
You didn't recognise him?
I didn't recognise him. I genuinely thought he was European.
He's one of those people who almost everything I've seen him in, he's got a convincingly different accent. He's the Hugo Weaving type of... I can't pinpoint what his natural accent is because every accent sounds natural.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And I must say, like, he's super rich.
In real life?
Family. Yeah, Hammer, like, toothpaste and all that. Cosmetics,
Hammer
toiletries.
toothpaste?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll get a tube of it at some point. It's an American, like, cosmetic-y, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know if there is a word.
Well, they kind of do medicine stuff like that, but not really, because it's that kind of drugstore medicine.
Boots?
Yeah, that kind of shop. And they make those kinds of products.
Yeah.
And his family was really against him becoming an actor. And then after he was in several things, they sort of went, fine, we accept it.
Fuck you.
And to all accounts, he just seems like he's a very nice human being.
Yeah.
Which seems very strange, and he's a very good actor.
Yeah.
Which, for someone who's born into a wealthy family, I find difficult to imagine he's not
certainly
useless.
he's... Oh, God. Certainly, yeah, for a lot of actors, what I will class them by is, can I think of a film in which... Either a bad film in which they're in, or a film in which they are bad.
Yeah.
And he passes both tests.
It's like the obviously
Go on,
current
slap on him.
controversy
Yeah.
Lost, but Kevin Spacey.
Can't think of a bad film... I can't think of a bad film with Kevin Spacey in it, nor a bad Kevin Spacey role.
I can think of a couple of Kevin Spacey roles where I'm like, that was weak. But
Go on.
I really didn't like him in The Usual Suspects.
Really?
I didn't.
Oh, I think that's one of his best. That and A Bug's Life is his best work.
I also don't like A Bug's Life.
Really? Oh, he's so good as fucking Hopper. He was one of the...
I don't like Woody Allen humor.
What do you mean Woody Allen humor?
Oh no, I'm thinking of the other one, Ants. Never mind.
Yeah, no, Bug's Life, he's the evil locust in it. They're supposed to
Okay.
be grasshoppers, but they're blatantly locusts.